fans, I think, will very much be a bit afraid for the future now. I mean, it all kind of hinges on who their next manager is. But who is going to be their next manager? Well, if you look at the bookie odds, the favourite at the moment around evens is none other than Ange Postecoglou. A bit of a Hellenic connection there between Marinakis and Postecoglou there. But yeah, that'll be an interesting one. Very much two managers that are very different, I'd say at the very least. You know, Nuno, a lot more pragmatic. Postecoglou, Big Ange, no, he hates pragmatism. He's literally gone out and said it. So that'd be a very big style change. Obviously, he is a manager who won the Europa League last season. Nottingham Forest are in the Europa League this season. They've never played in the Europa League. They may have played in the UEFA Cup back in the day, many, many moons ago. But they've not played in European competition in a long time. And getting a manager who's incredible at knockout football, a manager who can never be accused of producing boring football. You know, somebody who produces very entertaining football. From the neutral's perspective, I can imagine it's heart attack inducing if you were a Spurs fan back last season, and also maybe a Nottingham Forest fan going forwards, but like I said, cannot be accused of being boring. Someone who is accused of being boring quite a bit though, Jose Mourinho, obviously recently sacked by Fenerbahce. He's out of a job. He is rumoured to go to somewhere pretty soon, but for me, I don't really see that. I cannot see Mourinho and Marinakis seeing eye to eye on things. I mean, famous last words, you never say never in football, but I'm saying never on that one. Personally, I would be absolutely shocked if he goes there. Although it would be a very Mourinho move to try and bring back the Brian Clough days to Nottingham Forest, and Forest fans would absolutely love him. They would absolutely love him, but whether he'll go somewhere so quick, I don't know. I think he'll sit this season out and go somewhere else personally, but I could be wrong on that one. I never thought he'd manage somewhere like Fenerbahce, so there you go. Then you have to go down quite a bit in terms of odds. The next favourites are the likes of Brendan Rodgers at Celtic, who's been getting itchy feet recently about the board up there, saying he'll walk most likely if the owners don't show enough ambition. Sean Dyche, he's out of work. I doubt he'd go. I mean, that's kind of a backup option, really. And then it's Oliver Glasner after that. Glasner, of course, I think he's going to stay at Crystal Palace. I think maybe if Mark Gahey would have gone, then he'd want to leave, but I think he's going to stay at Palace, to be honest. He's got that Conference League to win for them at the end of the day. So for me, Ange is the one that's most likely. Big Ange back in the Premier League. You'd love to see it. I'd love to see that personally. And it's an appointment that makes sense. Maybe a bit of a style difference there, to say the least.